test, it does not matter. What matters the most is that you have something that you believe in that is bigger than your circumstances and bigger than your situation and bigger than what you are going through, and that you live your life on purpose. Do you understand the words that are coming out of your mouth? And so if you're really going to have a life that is filled with purpose, if you're really going to have a life that stands for something that's more than a paycheck, that's more than what people think, somewhere in your life, you got to have a towel wrapped around you that says, I'm doing it for you, Lord. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for what people say. I'm not doing it for my ex-husband. I'm not doing it for my ex-wife. I'm not doing it for my mother-in-law. I'm not doing it for my Uncle Bob. I am doing what I'm doing because I live for a higher purpose. And the Lord sent me here this morning to challenge you. Will you take the towel and serve somebody other than you? Other than you, does your life serve a purpose? Does your life, I mean beyond paychecks and going to work and paying the rent and taking care of stuff and doing what you do, is, do you serve anybody? Do you help anybody? I ain't talking about your husband and your kids. You're supposed to do that. Excuse me for using bad English, but it fit my mood. You're supposed to do that. Are you so busy going after the crown that you will not pick up this towel? Do you serve a higher purpose? I thought, my God, this woman's not an evangelist. She's not a preacher to my knowledge or nothing. She preached the greatest message I ever heard in my life, because she reminded me at a low moment, it's for us. Every now and then, when I go through a real bad place and I can't find anybody to say anything to make me want to lay down and let another person walk on me again, I can hear that sick, trembling voice from that wounded woman saying, it's for us, Bishop. It's for us. You see, my ministry has always been to hurting people. It always has been. It probably always will be. And I almost forgot that they that are not sick don't need no physician. Those who have not been in the wilderness will never understand my ministry. Until you have been bitten by the serpents and the cockatrice, you will always find some reason not to appreciate what I came to say. I found that thing I was born to do, that I was created to do. And I'm going to live my life on purpose. It does not have to be big, and it does not have to be prestigious, and it doesn't have to make you rich, and it doesn't have to make you famous. But before you suck your last breath in your lungs, serve. Don't come to a church and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Supper is ended. Supper is ended. Lay aside your garments, your agenda and your pride and your arrogance and your need to be acknowledged, and get yourself a towel and serve your generation. There is no way to feel successful. No amount of money, no amount of love, no amount of attention that will give you the feeling of being successful until you determine your purpose. Your feeling of success can only be plumbed to the line of your ability to discern purpose. Just because you function in an area does not mean you have fulfilled your purpose. You can't hear well done if you don't know what you were supposed to do. So your life really doesn't begin until you find your purpose. When you find your purpose and you settle into it, then that feeling of success becomes attainable. Again, no money, no house, no car, married, single, makes no difference at all. What really makes you feel a sense of satiety and comfort is when you plumb the line of your efforts against the nail of your purpose. I read Bernie Mac's book, and it was funny. I never saw comedy as a ministry until in the early part of his book he said that he knew that he was created to be a comedian when he was 8 years old and was sitting beside his mama and she was crying about something. He didn't know what she was crying about. He said, but I sat down beside her and started crying too. And she said he said the Ted Mac hour or something had come on TV, and this young skinny black guy walks across the stage. He later found out it was Bill Cosby, and he started talking, and his mama stopped crying and started laughing. And he said, when I looked at my mama and she wasn't crying and she started laughing, and I looked at the guy on the TV, he said, that's the most powerful thing in the world I've ever seen. He said, I knew right then what I was born to be. He said, I knew I was born to make people laugh. He said, because maybe if I could make you laugh, maybe you won't cry no more. Your service may not always be in a pulpit. It may not always be in a choir stand. It may not always even be in church. But does it serve a purpose higher than you? And the Lord started preparing me early yesterday morning to offer you a towel. To just offer you a towel. You're retired? Really? Why should God give you more days to sit around if you're not going to serve somebody? You're too young to serve? Really? Why should God invest in a selfish desire to be another glutton in the kingdom? When you serve people, God will provide, God will protect, God will guide you.
We pray your life has been enriched as a result of receiving all the knowledge and wisdom shared in the Live on Purpose series. Now, as you continue on your journey to discovering the purpose and plan God has for your life, you should be well equipped to assist others on their journey. Some important points to take away from the session. What sets you apart from the crowd? You have something to offer. Success won't be sustained if you never use your achievements to help others. Income, influence, and impact are all key factors in being a leading servant. Remember, Bishop Jakes has told us it's time to live on purpose. Don't be discouraged by opposition as you move forward. God has already planned for it. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, live on purpose.
We hope you have enjoyed the Live on Purpose series. Be sure to tell others about it. Write to us, call us, or reach out through social media and let us know if this teaching made a difference. Visit tdjakes.org for additional workbooks, ministry resources, or to keep informed about all that's happening here at TD Jakes Ministries.